Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. My name is Daniel, and in today's video, I want to share with you my Blink outdoor security camera system. It's the 5-camera system, and I just want to share this with you. We'll go ahead and get right into the video. So, if you are looking to get a security camera system at all for your property, after looking for a long time and finally deciding on this about a year and some change ago now, I wanted to wait quite a while before I give a review on anything like this, especially with how much money it is. I think it's between $200 and $300 somewhere in there for the 5-camera. I only have one camera right here in front of you, but the rest of the 4 are already in their position. So I just took this one off where it was at. But yeah, this camera system, I just want to kind of go through it and kind of talk through the different features that it has and why I chose to go with this specific security camera system. I believe in simplicity, in the ability to not have to maintain and do a whole bunch of stuff to keep it going. If it was wired, you wouldn't have to worry about a battery life. Well, these are wireless. If it rains, if it snows, all the different elements, is it waterproof? It's water resistant, and it might as well be waterproof, in my opinion, after going through winter and a lot of rain. And this system offers quite a bit of features to begin with, which was the main reason, the main thing, was the 2-year battery life. Now, that's not a guarantee, certainly. If you have all the features on to where the highest sensitivity of motion triggers a camera response, then you're going to have less of a lifetime for each camera, depending on the camera for each different option there. So up to 2 years, depending on your settings. So that's not a general guarantee of any kind. Next, the weather resistant. Again, I've had no issues. I've had no freezing over. I've had no water inside. It's secure. It's good to go. No problems at all. I live in Indiana, here in the States, and I've had no problems. We've had crazy snow, we've had crazy rain, wind. These have not been blown off their stands where they're connected to. No issues at all for that. Next, day and night HD view. So I believe these are on 1080p viewing quality resolution. So pretty solid resolution for that. As well as it has night vision. So whether in the day or nighttime, you're gonna be able to see everything that's really going on. Even if it's pitch dark, outside. So next, 2-way audio. So what generally happens for me and my family, my wife and I, is I'll be in the garage working, doing something, and my wife will go to bed early or something, or she's in the kitchen doing something, which it's not too far away, but it's a fun little thing. She'll go on there and she'll talk to me, and I can talk to her. She'll say, "Hey, I'm going to bed. Love you. Have a good night. Get to bed as soon as you can." So she'll talk to me through the mic on here, or through the speaker on here, and then I'll respond back to her as whatever I'm doing. I don't have to lift a finger. I just say, "Okay, love you, honey. Good night," through the actual camera. So that's pretty handy. That's not a critical thing, but it's pretty neat. It's pretty handy to have that. And I guess if you were in a tough position where someone was on your property and you got a notification from the motion sensor, and they're messing around, maybe even breaking into your home or messing with your materials outside. I've got some stuff in the back of my property where the alley is, and I wouldn't want somebody messing with my stuff, so I would probably try to say, "Hey, get out of here, dude, or I'm going to call the cops," or something like that to that effect. So that's pretty handy, having the 2-way audio. And then lastly, the motion detection. So each camera can be set to different sensitivities for different motions. There's tons of features for each individual camera. If you were just to get one, or I think there's a 3-pack as well. I got the 5-pack, like I said. So that's what I wanted to go with, to have the most angles of view. For each camera, you're able to set the sensitivity. You're able to do a number of different things, really customized for that specific camera. So that was, again, a big thing for us. I wanted to, when somebody drives through the alleyway, I don't want to be notified when someone's when a large object is flying through the alleyway, which is probably a vehicle, I don't care to be notified. I would care to be notified of something maybe smaller, of less of a detection of a notice, basically, for me. So those are some of the main features that this system has. So next, I'm going to show you the Sync Module 2 that came with this system. This is what's actually connected to the Wi-Fi. This is how you're getting your connection. This is the foundation of the system. All these cameras will connect to this Sync module that then connects to your Wi-Fi and then shoots the video, audio, everything to your phone. So I'll go ahead and pull that out and talk through that a little bit. All right, so here is the Sync Module 2. It is pretty small, lightweight, just a little puck almost of a device. You plug it in here on the bottom right there, and then this just goes straight into the wall. This literally sits right next to our router. Never had an issue with connection-wise. If I've ever had any internet issues working with this system, it's been on my router side of the system here. So basically what you're gonna do, you're gonna plug this in. Very simple, get it powered. The power light will come on, and then once you go through the app and connect the Wi-Fi to the module from the router, get it all synced up there, you will have the Wi-Fi. Now, one of the things that it does also offer, and I know my box is a little dirty, it's been sitting in my garage waiting for me to do this review. It's got a cloud storage, which is just like a Google Drive or anything like that. For online storage of files. Well, if you are recording anything, if you're saving any of these notifications of a motion detected, then you're going to have to put them somewhere because the storage will add up. If you're wanting to save these events, not just be notified that it's happening, and then if you don't see it, then you miss it. If you're wanting to store these motion detected situations, they offer a cloud storage. Now, I believe that is on a monthly subscription plan. We are on that monthly subscription plan. I can't remember what it is. It's not that much, and it's not that big of a deal for me. However, if you're not wanting to mess with that, or if you actually have a USB storage device, storage stick, or whatever you want to call it, maybe a small one, a large one, lots and lots of storage available there with no monthly fees required. USB flash drive is required. So this is pretty short and simple, easy. Just plug in a extra USB flash drive. You could probably these days you could probably get 100 gigs or probably even more, probably a terabyte if you really wanted to have a permanent long-term solution. I mean, it's going to take a long time to fill up these motion detected little short clips, which also you can modify as well. You can change how long it will record for 5 seconds, 15, just really whatever you want. That's a huge other factor when it comes to actually using all the storage for this. But yeah, this is really plain and simple. This is the Sync Module 2. It connects straight to your Wi-Fi, and then this is the hub for all of your cameras. I believe the radius for the cameras being away from this Sync module, which needs to be as close to your router as possible. I think it's like over 100, 150, maybe 200 feet away. I can tell you from my location, which is actually just behind me, where my router is, I have cameras all the way to the back of my property. So a decent length away. And I also was recommended by a friend who had this system. He's got ones that are, close to like almost an acre away. Now, I don't know what the connection is. I can't vouch for that. We're talking a good length away, and he has them actually, the little mount that comes with this, he has them mounted and connected to trees. He has them up in trees and angled the way he wants to see things, and they're very far away. We're talking, at least half a football field away, maybe even more. So I can't exactly vouch for that, but I've seen them there at his property. So this system is pretty awesome. I really do appreciate how simple this is, and if you want storage, boom, you got it. If you want to pay, and if you don't have this, or you want to be cloud-based and maybe you just download each motion detection that you do get off of the cloud and then save it to a hard drive somewhere else. Also, a part of this, it does say that it is iOS, Android, and Fire OS. So I don't have any Fire OS devices or anything. I just have iPhone, iOS devices for me. So I've had no issues with the app working on my phone. It's pretty simplistic. Different things everything on there is very easy to tell just by looking at what goes with what it's asking. What actually came with everything. So of course the sync module 2, the power cord came with it, 5 cameras, and then what also came were the 5 mounting kits for each camera, 10 AA batteries. So it comes with all the batteries right out of the box here to be set up, ready to roll. So you don't need to go to the store and buy more AA's because it's hard to find them, or you never have them when you want them at home. So that comes with all the AA's you're going to need. In theory, up to 2 years of use out of these AA's. All you really need, the mounting kit has the screws as well. There's 2 screws, and I didn't want to take it off the wall. I'll show you here in just a little bit what it really looks like. But basically the mounting kit just kind of literally, the plastic part literally just kind of slides into this right here in the back in the center, and then it can pivot. It can move around to whatever angle just about you need. So the little hardware piece goes up against the wall. You drill 2 small little screws in. You pop this centerpiece right on there and then angle it the way you want, and then it will stay right there. I've got ones in the garage. I've got ones outside in the elements. Most of them are in the elements. Have had no issues. The wind doesn't blow them down, doesn't knock them. It literally just snaps into the place in the center here. So no problems at all for me. Again, it's got all these features, the audio, the night vision, the 2-way, I mean, just everything I could really imagine. And again, the biggest thing for me was the maintenance. I did not want to have to mess with the maintenance. 2 years of a battery life, forgetting things. I've had an Apple Watch. I've actually had a couple of them, thinking, oh, this time I'm gonna make it work. Well, every time, I don't know if you're like me, every time I forget, I have to charge this, and by the time I remember I need my watch for whether I'm navigating out on the road, I don't want to look at my phone, I just want to look at my Apple phone for the GPS, telling me where to go, what to do. I never have my actual watch charged, and so I did not want to run into that with this device, with this whole system. 2 years is a long time, or at least a year. If your settings are so sensitive that it only lasts 6 months, I mean, 6 months is a long time. And it's going to be a cheap, system just to replace for the batteries. 10 AA's. That's not going to be too expensive for, at worst case, 6 months or a year long. That's not too big of a deal. So we're going to go outside to the garage, and I'm going to share with you the mounting system that goes with this camera, and just how I have it set up for that camera. All right, so here is the inner workings of the actual camera itself here. We've got the 2 1.5 lithium Energizer batteries here. They do say that you're only supposed to use those, so I would assume you better follow that advice there. There's a reason for that. Also, there is a USB plug-in right here. It also has a plug-in where it just comes off here as well, a hole to go through if you were going to have this as a powered camera, not running off the batteries. Now, I believe you could still have the batteries in while you're using wired power, but there will still be a draw on these batteries, even though it is running off of a wired system. So you would have to have your own actual wire and plug into the wall to make this a permanent wired setup. I know for it. It's not included, and I don't plan on doing that even for the one camera that I do have inside my garage here. So anyway, so here's the setup there. There's the 2 batteries, and then this is the back, and it's got a pretty good seal. I don't know if you can see that or not, but got a pretty good seal. And all you do to get it secure there is to just pivot this around. It's kind of hard to do it with one hand to get that. There we go. Kind of locked in place there. And then if you're not using this as a power cord to run wired, you just kind of secure that there. So that's good to go. So yeah, from there you've got the camera and it's ready to roll. It's got the, I believe, speaker, audio, the night vision setup as well to be able to run that. And basically in the middle here, where I just spun on and locked this whole thing into place, this is where you would connect. Right, this is a similar setup. This is where I've got the mount set up here, and I didn't want to unscrew it from the wall. Just wanted to briefly kind of share with you what exactly it looks like. I'll go ahead and show you the mount that I have. And show you way around where I've got it at. I don't know if you can tell. So if you're in the market, it can go just about any angle you really need to. Security system, again, it's got 2 Phillips screws that mounts the whole thing. Everything because of how lightweight this whole thing is, but this is just so secure in itself. I don't think you have to hit a stud or anything at all. Night vision. You can just go straight through drywall, recording, and do whatever you really need. And then to get this whole setup put together, it's got just you just make sure again this back part is actually secured to the camera, that you can actually get and then just put it on. Probably the easiest way is just doing it straight, and you can have an additional up to 2. There we go. It'll kind of snap into place. Also with the system, you can actually have get another sync module too. I've got it angled with down another set kind of an angle up to 5 to where cameras. Let me actually show you. So you could have a total of 10 cameras just about right there for your camera system. You can tell I've got a light up here, but it sees just about the whole garage router and your Wi-Fi, and you can have up to 10 cameras. All on its own. 10 cameras, you can see a lot of different angles. But yeah, I could have any angle. For me personally, I'm at the 5 mark right now. Very handy, very secure. There's a few other angles I would like to have. I mean, you'd have to knock it off. Something would absolutely have to hit it. But I'm probably the whole thing. I'm thinking maybe for the camera to come off of the mount. So that is the mounting setup. 2 Phillips screws able to come right off and to go right back on. It just takes a little bit of a push to get the camera back on. Set of this. So that's the mounting setup. If I do pull the trigger on that and do that, I have no regrets. I have nothing, no bones to speak about. I've never had a connection issue, even when we've lost power, when we've had other issues. There's been nothing wrong with this system at all. All the cameras have been great. The battery life is still good for all of our cameras right now. I've got nothing bad to say. So if you'd like to, you can check it out. I can't remember what the price is right now. Somewhere around $300, I think. To me, it's worth it. It's worth maybe even a little bit more, in my opinion. But let me know down in the comments below if this would be a help to you. If you're looking at other systems that maybe have more features, I can't imagine what other features you could really want on this system, but it's pretty handy. I got great reviews, I believe, online, and that's what sold me on it, as well as the main thing, again, the battery life. If it's going to be wireless, I do not want to be replacing batteries. I know I'm kind of a stickler on this, but I got to tell you, it's a huge annoyance for me for that battery life, and everything else that comes with it is just great. The only thing that I might do besides buy a whole other set is actually go the local storage route and get a larger USB to have the storage local as well as the actual cloud-based storage. So anyways, hopefully this was a help to you. Link down in the description. Let me know if this was intriguing. If you're wanting to get a system like this and you want more videos on this, I know there's already other videos online talking about this, but I'm just telling you my truthful, honest situation with this. I waited a long time to share this video with you. I've got nothing but positive reviews on it. If you want more in-depth on this system. It'll take a lot more effort to do the screen sharing or showing all that on the screen, but I'm willing to do that if it could be a help to you. So let me know down in the comments below. Have a great day today. Stay safe, and God bless.